Well, how's it going out there? It's my channel. I haven't named it yet. I have to rename it. I'm thinking Kit Basher I might go with. But that's my Twitter handle right now. So I gotta think on that. But right now, I think you're watching the Anchorhead Agency channel until I move the video to whatever else I change it to. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Channel has many different topics we cover, but today we're doing the opening of these action figures. This would be the third video I've done. I did a video about these, and then I did another quick video. Well, it was 20 minutes, but I decided to go through and look at these and vote on my favorite to least favorite out of these 6 figures I just picked up. And I got them at Ollie's down in Flint, Michigan, and oh no, I got 3 of them at Ollie's, and I got 3 of them at Lucky's Pawn Shop in Standish. You know, there's one more figure there. I didn't buy it. You want to know why? It was Beefcake Lando from the 90s, and I think I have a couple of those already. I just left him there, even though he was only $5. I felt bad, because right now, there's a shelf full of nothing but Landos at every Walmart up here in northern Michigan. So I feel like there's no love for Lando, but yet I had to leave that one behind. I'm just not a fan of that particular figure. Anyway, otherwise I would have had 7 figures to show. So Lando would have been definitely the least favorite of those. Not because I hate Lando, because I just hate that figure. So back to these figures. Our number 1 was, of course, Cassian. And I'm not even in the picture because, I should be in front of everybody. He doesn't have a British accent. I don't know why I'm doing that. Maybe his action figure has a British accent. I don't know. So this Imperial Sentinel was my least favorite. So and this opening sequence, well, I'm going to try to be rather quick on this and not babble. So I'm going to move them back. Cassian, you got to wait your turn because you're number 1. Number 1. When you're number 1, sometimes you got to have patience. Our number 2 was this lovely droid. What I never give R3T7. R3T7, interesting. Artie. I'm gonna call him Artie. Artie, because he's got green and white, and he's got a clear head, and his name is Artie, and he talks, he doesn't beep, and when he comes up to you, he says, "Hi, my name is Artie, and my favorite color is clear." So, enough about Artie. Artie because of RT. Artie. Whatever. I don't know if you get it or not. So, Beru, she was my number 3. Because teamwork makes the dream work, people. Remember that. Beru came with blue milk. Every action figure comes with a gun or a blaster or a lightsaber or some sort of vibroblade used to hack the shit out of somebody else. Now, Beru, she's got some blue milk, nice cup to serve the blue milk in, and this little treadwheel droid. So that gives me like 3 or 4 treadwheel droids, which is very cool, because I had Jawa come with a treadwheel droid, I had Beru come with a treadwheel droid, I had something else come with a treadwheel, one of the Lukes came with a treadwheel droid, and they're all tiny bit different. So yeah, and who could, a spare Beru. One for the kitchen, one for the others, Good to have a spare. Then we have the cutie, Jen Urso. She's such a cutie. She was my number 4. And DJ. We tolerate DJ. He just stands around. And a Sentinel, who is our least favorite. That doesn't mean I don't like him. Because if I didn't like him, I would have left him there with Lando. I didn't leave him there with Lando. I took him home. And now, I'm going to get a razor blade. You missed that whole sequence. My head was up here. I'm going to have to fix how I film shit. So anyway, That probably would have been a lot funnier. Let's find something I can open this with. I'm gonna stab it with an X-Acto knife. What do you think? Okay. Pretty darn good glue for something that's like 20-some-year-old toy. I am just very carefully using this X-Acto and trying not to remove anything but the plastic shell. And there we go. And I should mention that I don't believe in keeping an action figure in a box or a case or a card. I like, I'm not going to say big butts. I like to actually be able to touch the action figures, to hold the action figures, to pose them, to put them in the various scenes and scenarios, or make my own up on whatever shelf I might have. And I'd rather like to leave it up to me how I like get to see and experience my action figure. And as cool as they look in a box, I can't even put the gun in the hand. There's no potential to even lose the gun if I don't take it out of the box. And everyone's worried about screwing up the package, disrespecting the cardboard. I'm a graphic designer. I already know that that's all garbage bullshit to sell you the toy. And I bought it anyway because I like the toy. And because I like the toy, I ripped their axes and weapons and everything right out of the package. And away with ye plastic. Free the action figure. Free the Sentinel. Let him out. He shouldn't have to live in a plastic box, glued to a piece of cardboard. What kind of life is that? Give the man his axe. Give the man his axe. A little respect. He ain't got no feet. Please let him have his axe. All right. So, Mr. Sentinel, you know what we're going to do? Sentinel, from this point forward, he is going to be christening all of our action figures. So, our next one up, we got to open this guy, DJ. You know what? You know what sucks is as soon as I take this package and discard it, I am never going to remember DJ's name. I'm just never going to remember it. He's just not that important of a character. So, it might be possible that Mr. Sentinel is a little cooler than DJ? Is it possible? Only time will tell. You're not better than me. I don't know if I want to let you out of the plastic. Yeah. I have to let him out of the plastic. Press the like button now. If you don't press the like button, I will set his package on fire. No, I won't. Well, I'll do something bad. Unsentinel-like. You don't want that. Press the like button. Press the button now. Okay, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm gonna open this guy. There, you're an action figure. Look, I have no articulation, so I'm gonna have to let this guy do all the rest of the work, right? I do that. That means I don't know. What's that mean? Put it in the comments. We'll figure it out later. Yeah. But anyway, you are some sort of thing made out of plastic, taking up space on the shelf. Okay, enough of that bullshit. Let's open them up. I'm going to get out of the way for a minute. All right, so here, how about I get over here and how's that? Hey, he's not in the way now. Now I can lean back and you can kind of Yeah. I gotta say, he's kind of fun to hang out with. Gonna take a knife to him. So this is kind of weird. I should have an overhead to do this. I don't have an overhead camera, and I apologize. When we get some likes and some patrons, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. Shout out to my friend that Junkman on the YouTube. Love his channel. I'm hoping to connect with him on his channel back and forth. Maybe doing some action figure opening and some other stuff. Promised him. Oh, hey, I haven't done my Wookiee call yet. If you didn't hit the like button, you definitely will after this. So here we go. You ready? Okay, here we go. It's not sound effects. It's me. One day we'll have a lesson in how to speak Wookiee. But not today. We're opening action figures. Sorry, DJ. DJ is out of his plastic. You're free, DJ. And DJ had a little book that he came with, so I always like to like these. It's got some sort of a force link. See that stuff? It's like it came with a newspaper and stuff. And evidently, now I gotta go and find a force link armband so that I can, I don't know, what is it? I have no idea. Don't tell me that this figure actually makes noise. I mean, I had some of those ones in the 90s that had a plate that they stood on. It had a chip in it, and then you'd get a little Jedi communicator that would, like, pick it up and make the sound. Gonk, 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 that kind of stuff. The Jawa would go, Baru would go, would you like some milk? You want some milk? You want to play with my robot? Okay. I mean, that's all I can think of. Baru's got not much to say. So, DJ, he's not totally useless. He's got a cool look about him. That DJ. So, let's put these guys back here. DJ, his trench coat kind of inhibits his ability to stand up straight, though. So, I kind of find myself having to lean some of these guys forward. But when you're doing photographs, you sometimes have to lean forward anyway. Carl looks like he's trying to hold my hand. I present to you DJ, the action figure. He's got a pistol. I'll go pistol. So you go pistol. All right. Same pose. All right. So what are we gonna do with this? There's tape on it. Sneaky bastards. All right. It's got a little interesting looking graphic on that little roundy thing on there. So, as I like kit bashing, I do save these in a big plastic bag way up high in a closet somewhere, where I also stack all these cards up, and I've got a giant stack about that tall of them. So, I am not gonna open this cardboard display, although it does have that, if you can see that picture, it shows what he's supposed to be standing in. If I ever open that, what I will most likely do is open that up, and we'll maybe build that one day. What that background area is. That might be an interesting artifact of Star Wars to bring to life through the magic of kit bashing. So put that in the comments if that's something you want to see happen. I'll And if we want to talk about kit bashing, yes, kit bashing is, this is a complete custom made, handmade R2 unit. The only found object on here is the head. I'm using a piece of green multi-side dice to hold its center scope in place, because the drill and the size of the scope fits into that, and it goes down in, and yada yada yada, all that yada yada yada, bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. And the rest of it is like stuff I made every part of it out of plastic. And then I go back when I've got a few of these built. I've only made a handful of them. When I got about 50 of them or 100 of them to do, I'll go in and start picking through and greebling the hell out of them and making them really super detailed and adding some more paint effects to them. But not today. But I will take that approach. Maybe take some random plastic objects and get it. See how the color contrasts with him? Yeah, having some background behind the action figures really helps make them. That's why this, when you put the color behind there, it breaks up so that the background, so that you can see the detail of the figures. When you take it away, your eyes focused on too much of the background. So yeah, diorama can do that for you. Give you a background and a surface to separate your action figure from other surroundings that distract from it. So yes, that's a cool element. So maybe I will do some sort of diorama with that. Force link bracelet. You can send those force link bracelets to me if you got one, and I'll try and see if I can get this guy to do whatever the force link bracelet's going to do. I don't have one. If I do find one somewhere, I'll try and pick it up just to see if there's any noise. But hey, look at that guy. Isn't he cool? I don't know why I grabbed him. He was in my way. Let me get him out of there. Oh, real quick. That guy, you guys, white ugly alien guy. Okay, so name him. If you come up with a name, he's got to have some kind of name. I don't know what his name is, but he needs one. So, off topic. So that's a couple action figures that are open. Now you know what's going to happen. We present Jyn Erso. I am, oh, I'm sorry I knocked you over. Alright. I'm going to stand him right there. And what we're going to do is, you are now a member of the Wasted Space on Tom's Shelf, but you're cute. So I guess that's why I'm going to hit you in the face with this axe if I don't stop. And I don't really have a voice for this guy yet, so maybe I will figure something out later. But, I'll do the overdubs, whatever. But I, with my mighty power of Sentinel logic, I hereby christen you an action figure. So, yeah, let's open them up. That was terrible. I'm really sorry. So, Jen, I guess you'll have to stare at these two guys for a couple seconds. And there we go. Oh, he's becoming one of my least favorite things right now because he will not stand up. See, that's what I don't like about cheaply constructed action figures, is because they do things like that. And all I really want to do is get him where he's peeking around the corner like that. Okay. So now it's time to open Jyn. I'm going to ask Mr. Sentinel to stand back so we can see it, and you can see me and my excited face as I chew on a package and grab my X-Acto knife and try not to poke my eye out. There we go. Let's free Jyn. Hey, free Jyn, everybody. What drink would you like? I'll have a Qui-Gon gin and tonic. Come on, that was a little funny. I accidentally cut my sense of humor off. Oh, this one's got a clever little bookcase kind of thing you do. This guy didn't have that clever little bookcase thing. He's definitely not as clever as Jin. Jin had a bookcase. Yep. Jin had a bookcase joint holding her in place. So let's, I'm going to read really quick on this Force Link. I didn't read the other one. Tap the Force Link, pick up the figure to activate phrases, move figure forward or from side to side to activate additional effects, continue tapping Force Link for more sounds. So, that would lead me to believe that each figure that's in the Force Link series, with this fancy little Force Link card, oh yeah, it's on the artwork there, yeah. The little Force Link thing that's inside the box tells you all about it there. So anyway, evidently if I got that little thing and I point it to one of these figures, it'll lock on to whatever digital chips inside that chunk of plastic, inside that useless shelf spotter, and they'll say something like, "May the shelf be with you." Wow, that was clever. Now, we're going to pop her out of there. And she's got this really cool little army jacket thing. And her hood is pretty wild. I kind of want another one of her, but I probably would have bought more than one of her if they had more than one of her. But I think the fact that I can take this hood off makes me think that I might display her without the hood on. So when you take that off, you know, you don't get to see her cute little ponytail back there. So, I mean, and that's cool. And she might, I mean, she's got this cool vest. It'd be better if the vest was sort of separate, but, hard to focus, but yeah. She's got a real kind of G.I. Jane kind of thing going on. But, and a little bit of a wobble in the head, but it doesn't give a whole lot. It almost has some rocking function to it, but not really. However, there are kits that you can buy of plastic, and you can get different shades of it and make sure you get like different tones that match the plastics of the characters or whatever. But you can order this stuff. I don't remember who it's from, but I did see it. They're little dumbbell joints, and you start with a figure like this that has a ball joint head, and then you take the figure's head off like that, and then you go in with a Dremel and you modify this neck joint, and you create this cavity that you have here in the head that gives it the ability to have a little wobble. You create a similar thing going on inside the body, and then you get both the swivel of the head and the swivel of the neck joint. So you can move the neck down like that and turn and get a chin up, like more realistic articulation. This one does not have that, but you can modify some of these figures. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll order a box of those for a few of these, and maybe, because like the speeder bike rider that comes with the old 90s speeder bikes, that has the legs are already in the position to ride. The head didn't move around back and forth. It only went back and forth like this. For some reason, it was made that way just to go with the speeder bike. I would love to take one of those guys apart and fix the head joint and make it more articulate, and also get in there and remove the hips and change that in a double barbell style and make it more like some of these other ones. Now this one doesn't have the legs that swing out to the side, but it does have a little bit more articulation. And he has a pistol, you know, that famous to the original one. The little Biker Scout pistol always fit in the shoe holster. And if you do it just right, it'll stay in there pretty darn good. Yeah, huh? That guy. But this video is not about him. I'm just talking about articulation of figures. So maybe I would double barbell her. But there is also a Black Series version of Jyn Erso. And that would be a nice figure to get my hands on. I think Jyn maybe has a little bit of an affection for this. She fell for him. She fell for him, didn't she? Let's get her right over here. Can I touch your trench coat? Oh, there we go. He's getting them some Jyn. You two, behave yourselves. I have another action figure to christen after I clean up Tom's garbage. Here you go. Ready? Ready? Yeah. This. Hack, 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 hack. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. We'll get rid of that. You don't have to do that. He's awful territorial, this guy. I have no feet. Okay. Now, we are going to introduce a very special guest. Our number 3 action figure. I was number 6. Evidently, I'm the least favorite. I don't know what that says, but I don't know. Kind of pisses me off, but hey, I got no feet, and I got an axe, so I guess, whatever. Evidently, I look more official than all these other characters, so I get to christen all the action figures. Plus, I was the very first opened action. I got opened first, so that makes me number 1, even if I'm the very least favorite action figure out of every action figure ever. I got work to do. Well, it's time to free Beru. First, we're going to knock her over. There, you're christened. You're an action figure. Congratulations. Let's get you out of the box. Oh, hey, yeah, just to show you a kind of like interesting kind of thing. Luke? Luke is totally rocking that poncho, man. That was lame. Okay. Beru. We're gonna cut you. Open. We're going to free you from your box. No dirty jokes. Please. Keep the comments clean. Talking about Beru, she's no lady. Oh, you know what? I would be very pleased if I could get Peli and have a scene with Peli, perhaps with Beru, since she supposedly lived on Tatooine all her life. Ah, okie dokie. So, this has got some sort of a flashback thing in it, and it's another weird accessory that might be interesting. Okay, so if you do this and you pull the tab down, it becomes Shmee. Shmee, brew, Shmee, brew, Shmee, brew, Shmee, brew, 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 Shmee, 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 brew, Shmee. Enough of that. That's ridiculous. That is kind of cool, though. Now, let's free her from all this plastic. Not too bad. Get off. So, Baru she's got this mighty ugly scowl on her face. How about if I can somehow remember how I had it displayed? Okay. The picture in that hand and the wee little bloody cup of milk. Yes, Baru. Would you like some milk? I love milk. But I already had some milk. I'm gonna go. Can I have it in a little bit? I want to go play with my rabbit. I'll be back. Anyway, I don't know what that was all about. Milk is evidently Canadian. I don't know. So Baru is trying to interrupt this little couple here, and they're too busy staring into each other's eyes because they're evidently full of action. It figures. See what I just did there? I make this shit up on the fly. All right, so are you? Yeah, you're Kristen, by the way, and you're droid. Now, here we go, lady number 4. You got your droid right there, and he's gonna like hang out like right like that. So now we're running out of room, and so this is a really cool deal because like I only bought 6 figures. I decided to buy 6 instead of the total of 7 that I could have bought because I didn't buy that Lando figure. But technically I did get 7 because she came with the droid, and this droid is an action figure. More so than he is an accessory. So that's really cool. Now, speaking of droids, dun dun dun, number 2. This is a long video, I know. I'm almost running out of room to see all this stuff, so let's do a really quick. I'm going to hack you with my fantastic axe, and bam, 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 bam. Would you like out? You're a christened a member of the shelf. May the shelf be with you. Now, get out of that package. All right. How you guys doing over here? Anyone got a beer? I'm thirsty. And going in with the knife. The first time I upload this video, it's probably going to be really long, and no intro and no, fancy stuff. And I'm hoping that I learn how to edit videos and get some of this sped up and mute some of my jokes and hire a writer. I don't know. I do need to come up with an animation for my intro, and I need to come up with a voice for my sidekick, and I haven't invented a sidekick yet. But it's coming. It's coming. When that's a good question. When I keep going this way, trying to cut through this, and I'm coming to a stop here. There we go. Yeah, I need a little mascot, sidekick. Like, if you ever watch Junkman's channel, he's got like that little, the Wampa, Larry J. Wampa. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it when he has that on there. I got a whole bunch of tricks up my sleeve. I got to come up with some voices for my weird characters. So this is an episode 1 card. I think I'll put this on here. And, yeah, this is all from the same series. Some of the figures that it came out with. This came out during Attack of the Clones, so it had all those guys on the back with their action poses. But you can see, at that point in time, at Attack of the Clones, they were definitely getting into more articulate figures. So, we have just opened up 5 action figures. We left one in his plastic, though, the poor little guy. Let's get him out of there. All this extra stuff. You know, one time I had saved all of this stuff, and I just, one day, said goodbye. Okay, I'm running out of time. This is a long-ass video. Let's get him out of that plastic. Get rid of that. And, oh, he can hardly be seen. He's stuck way back. Hey, can I get in here somewhere? Hold on. You got something stuck. You got something stuck on you. Get over here. Here we go. There's, yeah. Let's give Baru all this. Oh no! So Baru, she had an issue with her blue milk, and she's now being killed by blue milk electricity, and we'll have to figure out how to help her. Right now, I don't know. I just don't care. Baru's gonna have to deal with that herself. That's what you get for screwing around with blue milk. So, yeah, I mean, listen to this. This is adorable. I was looking to see if they had an antenna or something that pops up, because, like, my R5 has a little pop-up. See it? If you blink, you'll miss it. Yeah, that's why R5's girlfriend, she sits on his head and says, "Turn your head, turn your head." Again. That's terrible. I told you I need a writer. This is a really cool droid, though. So, we're going to get you out here in front of these guys. Get back for the picture. And that's pretty cool. That's really cool. Well, let's get you back here. And, yeah. Let's free Baru. Let's get rid of that. Oh, much better. Okay. We're down to the last one. And tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make a new video for the last one.